Today we celebrate an enduring legacy of an institution built by the fortitude of its men and women, whose 100-year and more history profoundly shaped the destiny of our nation. So despite rough seas, existing dangers, the psychological toll you serve, not simply out of duty for the Republic, but because that is innately who you are. You are guardians of our people. The Philippine Navy has been a constant force in our Hader response operations, deploying fleet marine teams to rescue distressed fishing vessels and to respond whenever extreme typhoons and other disasters strike. In every mission, the Navy proves that maritime strength is measured by the character, clarity of mission, and the commitment of those who serve. That same commitment to duty was clearly seen in the West Philippine Sea and in other maritime outposts. We stand firm. We will never tolerate any act of disrespect against our sovereignty. We will continue to safeguard our maritime zones and exercise our maritime entitlements in accordance with international law. Wala tayong isusuko, wala tayong papapabayaan. What we witnessed during the commissioning ceremony of the Navy's two newly acquired vessels, the BRP Miguel Malvar and the BRP Albert Majini, is a Philippine Navy that is modernizing, that is evolving, and is ready to conduct more complex and effective operations in promoting the country's national interest. Through the AFP modernization program, especially through Horizon 3, we are investing in responsive and up-to-date assets and systems to ensure that our Navy remains a formidable force in the region. To the brave men and women of the Philippine Navy, you consistently show us what real service looks like. Despite being far from home and facing the challenges of long days and rough seas, you still carry on with your strength, commitment, and with your resolve. This is your Commander-in-Chief wishing you fair winds and following seas. And once again, happy anniversary.